She chose him over me. He's such a dipshit. Hey guys, I'm Jill, and today I am going to scratch my forehead because it's so scratchy. Hey guys, I'm Jill, and today I'm going to tell you a story about meeting my ex's new girlfriend. Yeah. It's a funny story because I kind of keep running into exes, new girlfriends, or exes. It's just weird. Weird, but it keeps happening. I just seem to attract all of that. So let me tell you what happened. I signed up for this app called Bumble. Bumble is actually a dating app, but they also have this thing called Bumble BFF where you can meet up with people and befriend them. And that's very nice for somebody who is introverted or somebody who's socially awkward because they are a physicist and work a lot and don't have contact with people a lot. Me. I'm talking about me. So yeah, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and find some friends. Because I am very hard on people who enter my life. I have some things that are just mandatory to befriend me. And I know some people may say that those things are crazy, but I think it's nice to have decent people in your life who don't try to manipulate you. As I already said in another video, I got gaslighted a lot in my life by friends. So I kind of let those people go out of my life and tried finding new ones. Okay, blame me for that. I'm sorry that I'm out here trying to find friends, okay? I tried. It didn't work well. I actually have another story, a girl that I met up with. Crazy stuff. So at some point I was scrolling through Bumble and like swiping left and right. I actually read those things thoroughly because I'm very interested in the people and I am interested, okay? I'm interested and I want to really find friends. So I was scrolling through Bumble and suddenly I see this girl called Mary Jane. And I'm like, oh, I know that person. And I know that she is the girlfriend of my ex-boyfriend because, well, I'm a stalker. I am. I just am, okay? I'm a stalker. And I do like to stalk online. I'm an online stalker. I'm not a real life stalker. I don't like to go to people and, stalk them like that. I'm over that. I knew who she was because after we broke up, I was obviously sometimes checking in, seeing if he's still miserable. And then at some point I figured out that he had a girlfriend and then I started following her. And I watched her stories. First of all, because of interest, but second of all, because she seemed like a really cool person. She was really, I don't know, funny. I really liked her memes and she seemed to have the right views of certain topics that are important to me as well. And yeah, I was really impressed and I was like, oh, girl, I hope you get rid of him. I really hope for you that you get rid of him. Yeah, and she did. They broke up and then after a few months or half a year, I don't know, they got back together again and then they broke up again. And I don't know, I didn't keep track. My last standpoint was, I know that they broke up, so I think they are broken up. But I don't know. Haven't stalked her in a while. So when I saw her, this is a little sneaky and mean and stuff, but let me explain, okay? Let me explain myself. My first intention was, let's swipe right, which means accept her, and see if she accepts me. Because she's not the typical person who would swipe right on my profile. Like I have this whole business profile in my business suit at work and I don't know, like a whole list of things that I like to do and those key facts in short and very organized and very anal, I would say. And she didn't really have a caption. She just had like a picture of herself, maybe two, I don't even remember, but it wasn't really much. And she's like this goth girl, like full of tattoos and like visible tattoos and like crazy hair and stuff like that, and I was there like this blonde white bitch who just sits there in a suit. But anyway, I knew she would not swipe right on me unless she knew exactly who I was and wanted to find out who I was. So that was my first intention. I know it's a little bit mean, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know if she knows who I am. I would usually not try to befriend my exes unless they haven't been dating him for a long time and unless they had another boyfriend or something like that, because it can lead to very complicated situations and that's not what I want. And lo and behold, she swiped right, so she knew who I was. My assumption about that stems actually from my ex talking about his ex-girlfriend before me to me a lot in the beginning of our, I don't know, situationship. It was... He just wasn't over her. That's why he talked about her a lot. Up until the point where he fell in love with me and then he just, didn't talk about her anymore. But I remembered everything he said. It just got burned into my brain and did not leave. Ever. So yeah, that was my assumption and it kind of proved right. So we matched and I texted her and I was like, hey, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. And I started like this casual conversation. Then that was really odd. She straight went into asking me specific questions like, what's my occupation? Where do I work? And then I explained that I'm self-employed and that I have like different customers and I don't know, like just what I'm doing. And then she kind of derogatory called me a freelancer, which is not the actual term for that because I have contracts with companies and they cannot just throw me out like a freelancer. Yeah, I think she just wanted to be mean to me, but I just let her have it. I was like, okay, if she just matched me because he talked about me a lot, then she probably has a shit ton of hate against me. I can understand that. I'm really not a mean person. Besides the fact that I only like swiped right on her because I want to find out whether she knows me or not. Okay, I might be a little bit sneaky, but I'm not mean, okay? I'm not actually mean. Unless people are really shitty to me or my friends, then I might be a little mean, okay? Yeah, so it was odd that she was really interested in my occupation and what I did and whether I was studying or whether I finished my degree, I don't know. It seems like this is something she compares herself to, like, I don't know, some education or career thing. When I used to stalk her, I figured like within a period of 3 months she changed her job twice, so maybe this is a sore spot of her, I don't know, seemed like that to me. Don't want to overanalyze it, but I do kind of want to overanalyze it. I really like overanalyzing people. It's really funny. So yeah, there seemed to be a very sore spot for her. But after she kept telling me private things about her, I just felt weird. Because, I don't know, I know this person, kind of. I know a lot about her that I found out through just watching her stories. And it felt really uncomfortable to try and befriend somebody that I know. Also, the fact just knowing that she knows who I am, it was just, I don't know, it was weird. So I told her, listen girl, I'm actually on this app because I want to find friends, because that's actually what I'm doing here. And I would like to befriend you, but I know that you were dating my ex or are dating him. I don't know what's going on right now. And I just don't want to start this thing off lying to you. That's just weird. And then she was like, oh, fun fact. Yeah, I actually also know who you are. Told you. I told you she knows who I am. And yeah, she just wanted to like check me out. But now that we both know the intentions, that's off the table. Then I was like, it was really not my intention to find out who you are or how you are doing what you're doing. I don't know. That was not my intention. I don't fucking care. I've seen a lot on your stories and that was enough. I don't need more. But obviously her motivation is a little bit different than mine and I understand that she wanted to know about me. But yeah, she said that it's off the table and then I was like, well, I actually am on here to find friends and you seemed like a cool person from the things that I've seen, so I will be open for that if you are. And then she kind of changed her mind from, I just wanted to check you out and see who you are and what you're doing and stuff. that was really weird. Like right there, I just stopped believing her anything that she told me, because at that point she was like shifting towards a completely different narrative of her having this theory that exes of one guy or one girl are similar because people like to date the same person because she had this one friend and he kind of dates the same type of girl all the time, and I don't know, her explanation was very messy and I wasn't having it. Like, it was just a cheap explanation. I'm sorry. I did not believe it. I did not buy it because she just shifted so quickly from one to the other, and then I was like, I was out of it. And then she told me that she didn't want to talk about my ex or our ex because she's not dating him, but she's still in contact with him, and that's why she doesn't, want to talk about him, because they do hang out. And at that point I also knew, okay, she's still into him, because I remember him repeatedly telling me that, first of all, if we ever break up, he was gonna become gay. I don't know what that was, but okay, man. If you think that's how sexual attraction works, There was the one thing, and the other thing that he always constantly repeated is, if people break up, they cannot stay friends after that, because if they can, then they either were never in love, or one or the other is still in love. And that's something that he kept on repeating. So it kind of stayed in my head. He didn't say many deep or intelligent things whatsoever. But this one, I kind of agree on with him. Yeah, then I was like, okay, she probably still into him. And then she even kept on telling me that he had corona and that she brought him, like, I don't know, some food and stuff. Like, she went shopping for him, which was also like, hell nah, I'm not gonna go to my ex-boyfriend and bring him food. Like, he can starve if he needs to. I don't fucking care. I'm not the one who cheated, so yeah. You can starve, I don't care. And then she proceeded, like, she didn't even care about anything else about me. Like, I was trying to give her some information, so it was balanced, but she was just throwing up on me with words and things that she was doing. And I know from her stories that she apparently has ADHD, and I understand that. I have a friend who has that. I do get the whole thing, so I wasn't mad about that. But yeah, she gave me a lot of information, and then she told me about a friend that she used to be friends with, and they're not anymore because the friend ghosted her, and that was super weird and stuff. And I was like, oh no, that's shitty. When people ghost you, I don't know, that's like mean. It's just mean. It's just simply mean, and I don't like that. To me, that's asshole behavior. Even if I don't want to be friends with somebody, I just straight up tell them, because that's the nicer thing to do. It's hard on your part, but like, I don't know, ghosting is weak. And then she proceeded to tell me about that, and I was like, oh no, that's shitty. And then she ghosted me. Then she just ghosted me. Like, this is so hypocritical. Like, girl, I'm not trying to be salty over here, but I kinda am a little bit salty over here. Actually, I'm not salty because of that. I'm salty because I stalked her again a little bit to find out why she didn't text me back. And my assumption was that she probably got back together with him, and I think she did. And now, this is the point where the saltiness comes in, because she chose him over me. He's such a dipshit. He lies all the time, and I am here, nice, trying to listen to you and your problems, and you just ghost me. After telling me how much you don't like people ghosting you. So I got ghosted by my ex's new girlfriend. Now that I have talked about everything, I realize how sad this whole thing is. Like, listen, I go on Bumble to find friends, and then I get ghosted and stood up for my ex-boyfriend. Safe to say, this whole Bumble thing didn't work out that well, but I'm gonna keep trying, because I am pretty sure that there's nice people out there who also want to have a nice friend. That's me. I'm a nice friend, okay? I'm like the mom friend. I always bring snacks and, you know, try to organize everything. You know, I'm really good as a friend. Or as a mom. I'm really good as a mom. I'm not good as a friend. Moms are not friends. That's the problem. Ugh. Great thing. We figured that out now. So, yeah. That's the whole story about meeting my ex's new girlfriend. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a laugh out of it, because I didn't. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!